Hello, my name is Abucheri Cedric, and I'm doing a presentation on the economic impacts of tribalism in Africa. Yeah, so to start with, this short video tends to examine tribalism as a foil factor on African nation building and its economic impacts towards Africa. Africa in the past times suffered enormous attacks, injuries, losses, deaths, destruction of properties due to the existence of tribalism. Yeah, which did more harm than good, as you all know. And Africa used to be a one entity as a whole, with people living together and others, until uh, tribalism kicked in and it was divided into various territories. Yeah, so there's actually the slow progress of Africa was due to the existence of tribalism. And to start with, obviously we have to define tribalism. Tribalism, in its essence, it's a word. It comes from the word tribe. So tribe describes a group of people who speak the same language or dialect and have only minimal or minor social distinctions. Yeah, so actually, in other words, tribalism refers to a cultural term, a way of thinking or behaving in which people are more loyal to their tribes than to their friends, countries, or social groups. Let me repeat that so to be clear. Tribalism refers to a cultural term, a way of thinking or behavior in which people are more loyal to their tribes rather than their friends, country, or social groups. Hope you got that right. And in Africa, the tribal groups are highly respected by their members as they regard their groups as priority in everything they do, be it business, be it education, be it various organizations. Obviously, people actually judge people by their tribes, which is not a good act actually. Yeah, so heading on, the economic impacts can either be negative or positive, but in this case of tribalism, most of these impacts are negative. Obviously, as you can see, most of them are negative. Yeah, so to discuss but a few, some of the economic impacts profound in tribalism are, my point number one was coming to the job sector. uh, in the job sector, that is creation of employment opportunities. Obviously, you will find that jobs in the market are given due to vices such as nepotism and tribalism. Nepotism, in easier words, is the favoritism towards someone, probably because it's your family, or more so less the same as tribalism. Okay, yeah, so you'll find that individuals from specific tribes are awarded jobs in most of the institutions despite their qualifications. You'll find that and those that are well deserving of the jobs lose out and end up living in abject poverty. You'll find that someone, let's say in the campus, has finished this or a degree and passed well, actually, let's say first class or second class upper. Yeah, so they tend, when they go out look for jobs, they actually miss out because the owner of the company, or his or her employee, and it's not of the same tribe. So that's why someone may lose out and may not get the job. But as compared to someone who has, yes, some qualifications but not as much as the one who has them, but is of the same tribe as the employer, will be given the job. So in this way, the employment opportunities, like, it's not equal to everyone. They are given jobs due to tribalism, due to their tribes, and this may not be the case. This is the case actually in most countries as well as organizations. And number two, the second economic impact is, I told you, is negative. The tribalism slows down the country's economic growth, in that it is used to withhold or offer special amenities and resources if you're not part of the tribe. This hinders development and creates about disunity amongst citizens of a particular country. Yeah. So let's say you are not part of let's say the Kikuyu tribe or the Nyanza, they may hinder you some resources, and in this case, uh, the economic growth of the country will not be actually at the level it's supposed to be. Yeah, hope you got that. And the third one, This is actually positive. The first positive point I had: tribalism may to some extent aid in social bonding and helps individuals and keep individuals committed to the group even when personal relations may fray. Just to mention but a few, and I don't mean to be tribal in this case, but communities such as Kikuyus and the Kalenjins show extreme maximum growth together in what everything they are doing actually. This togetherness, it's good to their part, yes, and it's actually good for the growth of the society, but it's actually not that perfect because actually they are enriching themselves instead of growing together as a country to promote unity and togetherness. They actually are Kikuyus only and Kalenjins only. Actually, I come to admire them. I'm a Luya, and uh, but I tend to admire the Kikuyus and the Kalenjins. You find the Kikuyus like in doing family businesses, they're together and everything. They grow together, and they got connections. Yeah, job connections, education connections everywhere. Actually, I don't know if I should share this, but I had a story. Uh, when I was applying for my ID, I toiled the streets of Kakamega to look for the chief and stuff. So it took almost me like 2 days, 2 weeks or so, 2 weeks. But my friend Akikuyu actually, they had connections like his mother knew an uncle or someone close to the DEO of that area. So all he quite needed was a signature, and let's say applied for his ID on Thursday, and by Saturday, you see like it had already come. Like those are 2 days or 3 days. But mine, since I had no connections and those togetherness, I didn't have any connections. I guess it took long, so mine took 2 weeks. But anyway, either way, I still got my ID and I'm good. Yeah. So tribalism, in this extent, it's good. Actually, no, it's good. Yes, togetherness. It promotes togetherness in the communities, such as the Kalenjins and the Kikuyus. They ensure community growth and togetherness as well as continuity in various sectors of the society. Yeah. And my fourth point, the Westerners actually found that tribalism was a negative effect, was a negative characteristic or trait in Africa. So they kind of build the NGOs, which are the non-governmental authorities, organizations, to help provide employment opportunities and to bring about togetherness. But turns out, still, even on the creation of these organizations, Africans had vices such as greed and fame. The employed workers in the organization still practiced nepotism in those offices. So, like, it was designed, yes, to promote togetherness and employment, but still, nepotism was still practiced there. So, that's a negative effect to me, and I think I think it's this should be actually done away with because it's not good. Actually, the jobs were created by the Westerners, and how comes it's their job, it's their money, we get the cash, the we're being paid, but funny enough, in those same offices, our people, that which is meant to satisfy us is used against us so that we kind of lose or something. So you get. So tribalism was is still a valid point, a valid act, a valid trait in Kenya, in Africa, that should be avoided. And coming on to my last point, tribalism hinders national development. Let's say funds allocated by the country's cabinet to aid in development in parts of Africa are not equally distributed. Yeah, let's say in the when reading out the cabinet, and some amount of money is being set aside for development in African countries. Let's say in Kenya per se. In Kenya, these funds are read by the cabinet and usually go to places mostly such as in central Kenya and the other provinces. You find that these actually I don't mean to sound bad to the Kikuyus, yes, but I actually love the tribe, and these funds mostly go to central Kenya and the Nyanza provinces. Reason due to this is this huge disbursement of funds to specific locations such as central Kenya and Nyanza provinces may be due to the heads of offices there being tribal, thus allocating more funds to various places as compared to others. Let's say like during the Moi's regime, actually Kalenjin's reigned because it's the president, and also Kibaki's reign, Uhuru's reign. Actually, the Kikuyus actually have a lot to say because it's their president. I mean, yeah, actually, guess this is due to the heads of offices in power. In Nyanza, actually they have Raila, so I'll give them, maybe it's due to their leaders that may actually convince them, but most of these funds go to those areas that I've stated, as compared to areas like North Africa, Mandera, Turkana, Marsabit. They actually don't get much funds. Yes, it may be due to no materials in those areas, yes, still, but they need those funds for development. Yeah, actually, so those are some of the economic impacts of tribalism that I found, and hope you find this video educative. uh, Hopefully for more videos I'll be communicating, and I might upload some more in my YouTube channel. So kindly subscribe, hit that thumbs button, and leave a comment. I'll appreciate. Thank you.